So welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. We've got a NES game to go through today. This was a pickup that I've been sitting on actually again probably for at least a couple months, and just sort of put it on my shelf and forgot about it. But I thought now would be as good a time as any to pull it out and take a quick look at it. So this is for the NES, and this game is called Gemfire. Now, what do I know about Gemfire and why did I buy it? I don't know a goddamn thing about this game. I saw it. It appeared to be like an RPG style of game, which I'm into. Never seen it before, never heard of it before, so I thought, why not? Let's give it a try. So it is a Koei game, which I am a fan of. It's a different sort of genre style that not a lot of people like, but we'll get into that shortly. So this was released in '92. This was under the name of Royal Blood in Japan. It's a 2D turn-based strategy game. Let's take it out of its museum quality case here. It is complete, which was part of the reason why I grabbed it. So the object of this game is to basically unify a fictional island and have it completely under your control, which is standard for the Koei games. They tend to do that sort of style of gameplay. If you're familiar with board games, I'd probably liken it to a game like Risk, where you've got a map-based area that's divided into sections, whereas the Koei games, because they're Japanese-based, they're more sort of like the romance series, where they're under fiefdoms, where they're controlled by generals and certain military officials. So in this game, players use infantry, cavalry, archers, as well as you can use fantasy characters like dragons, gargoyles, to capture the castle and to control the territory. And we'll get into that sort of style of gameplay and what it entails in a little bit. So before we get further, though, let's talk about Koei. As I said, they're well known for making certain strategy games, turn-based style of gameplay, such as Bandit Kings of Ancient China, Genghis Khan. Got some other ones here. They made another one for the NES is L'Empereur. They also did Nobunaga's Ambition. For example, this one here for the Super Nintendo. Romance of the Three Kingdoms, such as this one here. This one's Dragon of Destiny. As well as they also made like the Uncharted series. I think there's Uncharted 1 and 2. And obviously there's sequels to all of these, which I don't have at the current moment, but I will be adding them shortly. So before we open the box and take a look at it, let's just read the back here. Long ago, 4 wizards and 2 sorceresses were sealed in the gems of the crown Gemfire. The crown held magical powers to help the people of Ishmeria, but King Elzered used it to destroy the land. Princess Robin released the gems from the crown in a brave attempt to stop the destruction, but the king locked her away in a tower. Save Ishmeria before it's too late. Reunite the gems with the crown and set Princess Robin free. And that's the entire write-up on the back there. So let's pull it open here. What's interesting is this is a 4 megabyte cartridge. It says down there on the bottom. I don't think a lot of them are. Like, for example, L'Empereur. Doesn't say it's 4 megabyte. Again, that's like a little Napoleon-based style of gameplay there. Okay. So this thing is packed tight. Obviously, memory style gameplay there. It's the cartridge. We've got a rather thick book. Not in color, but it gives you all the details of how to. There's a lot of stats, I want to say, for this style of game. So if it's not your cup of tea, you might not be into this. And then, I've never even looked at this. It's take a look at together here. So we have, here is the map, which I'm assuming is the same in the game, because I've never seen the game. So we're going to take a look at it together as well. And then here's a picture of some of the monsters. We got a dragon, ogre, pasta, don't know what that is, lizard, a bugbear, a wyvern, and a gargoyle. So pretty interesting, I guess. And then just the styrofoam, and that's it. So map book and the game. So what's interesting is this, the gameplay is, as I mentioned before earlier, turn-based. So you select a scenario and what family you want to be a part of. You all use the same board, or same map, I should say. The only difference is the families which are present, depending on which one you pick. Certain ones will then own certain territories, as well as control certain gems that they have in the game. And the goal of the game, as I mentioned, is to basically conquer the entire map to win the game. The gameplay is divided into, like I said, the main world map, as well as when you go into battle, you go into an individual battle scene, which takes it down to a smaller picture. And on the map screen, so when you get into your action, it's obviously turn, and it's turn-based, and it's each turn is 1 month in the game per territory. So in your turn, you can hire or move troops. You can upgrade territories, the territory's economy or its defenses. You can plunder adjacent territories that are butting up against yours. You can't jump over territories. And so when you attack, the focus of the game shifts into battle mode, where you get to pick 5 units to be part of your attack party. So archer, knight, horseman, magician, or hired hand. And if you win the battle, or to win the battle, you have to basically capture the enemy base. All the enemy's units must be defeated, or they must have run out of food. So, as we said, it's like a turn-based style where in your turn, you want to manage your own territory too when you're not in battle, in terms of acquiring more soldiers, growing enough crops to help feed your army for when you go into battle, and just things like that. So if you're familiar with any other the Koei games, like the Romance or the Nobunaga's, it's that same style. As I said, territory based. You want to victory is you encompassing the whole map. And I think that's enough talking. Like I said, I had no idea what this was when I bought it. No research was done ahead of time. I saw it, never heard of it before. I figured, why not? Koei games, though might not be the most exciting, they're certainly very strategical games, and they don't call it the Imagination series for nothing. So this is Gemfire for the NES. Let's plug it in, take a look at it, and actually see what it's like. It's going to be a long game, so we're just going to do a brief overview of maybe starting it up and see what the starting graphics are like. We'll pick a character and take it from there.